Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34.
Wide open, and I can't throw the ball. My line is just, I don't understand why they're so bad.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit
God, both of them guys got whipped.
When it comes to taking sacks, you can feel it as a
57 looks like my wife trying to block.
They're hungry for another.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. They run it with Saquon Barkley.
Come on, Barkley. You're running like he's still with the Giants.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on.
Come on, Smith. I know.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And
that was horrible.
There aren't a lot of easy completions to be
found. That's why I'm 0-4.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back to throw.
You better hold on to it, Brown.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. We're on here with Will Shipley. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Uh-oh. He's pressing.
They'll try and throw it here. He's got time here. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Dinking and dunking.
They'll run here on 1st down.
Oh, I should have went.
Yeah. The gun only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll throw it.
Oh, he's wide open. That's my best lineman, too.
3rd down coming up.
Crapola.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league.
No, that's not my best one.
Times, but you never want to
my
break.
best, too.
And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Is that?
Let's see what they win with on 3rd down.
Not a touchdown, that's for sure.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
All that for 3. That's why I got beat last time. I couldn't score.
Different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Don't do it now.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Mm.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback.
T-Mobile home internet. It should work.
30.
Oh.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's
the U. They suck.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're throwing it.
Oh, my God, dude. How do you get... Same thing as last game, man. It's a fly route. Straight up the middle.
Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
This year.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Ooh.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh my God, dude, that's not what I wanted. I didn't hold it, I just tapped it.
No progress solid first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
We're one
To the
defender
running
failed.
back.
Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the
Wish they'd
ball.
switch that.
Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's not even who I was
Give him
throwing to.
13 on that play.
I love the wrong
And
button.
that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Doesn't matter, man. I can't freaking score.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running this one left. And this almost ended worse, but he
Wow,
gets a yard
dude.
out of it. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Throw
Just
him
a gain
off.
of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Into the hands of Likely. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Catch made over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He's got Devontae Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
He gets it complete to Wilson.
Oh, get in the end zone.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Get in the end zone, big dog.
It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Don't get beat, T.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He lofts it.
Turn around, turn around. Why did you run bang, dude? Come on, Mitchell, you're better than that. Way better than that.
On a huge gain.
That's crap.
Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt.
It's two big plays it's always had.
That does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down.
Sorry, dude. I don't know why he's not in the game. I got a rookie that should be playing. That would be why. You know what? That's another rookie too that's going to play. I need to do this. Sorry. He's fast, but he ain't worth a crap. See what happens.
Cards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
This is a run.
They go again with Stevenson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Oh my God, dude.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Smith! Smith!
He records his first interception of our season.
I probably wouldn't have caught that if that freaking thing wouldn't have switched to the safety. That's ridiculous.
You also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen.
I think it's like first turnover I've had in 2 or 3 games.
Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jabril Pepper is bringing that one to an end. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 26 on 2nd down.
Oh, I forced that, but damn, I had nothing else to do.
It was there, he just couldn't corral
Yeah, he couldn't catch it.
And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage.
I don't know about all that.
You got to go make
Coverage
that
is
catch.
doubled.
I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right, hold up.
The tight end going in.
Hold up, line.
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
And they didn't hold up.
They're able to
How the heck does that guy not?
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will take over. Set it down for him at the 38.
Going deep. Oh, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. And they don't connect.
What's the flag?
There, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field.
No! That's not what I want! I wanted to decline it. I hit the wrong freaking button. Ah. Can't win for losing.
Setting up a throw.
Good God.
Where'd he for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
My wife could have threw that pass. He was so wide open.
On the pickup.
Wow.
And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a
it's funny, my tight end coming across gets bumped 3 or 4 times.
About that amazing play.
Yeah, bingo cross. I love that play. If I could just find it in my playbook, it'd be deadly.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
And it won't let me move the guys over.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
No slated downs to approach here from the 40. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
Oh!
And he's there to send that
Tip it to me and catch it.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now.
God darn it, dude. Get up on him!
And he's going to be taken down.
You know what's coming.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know exactly what's coming.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pisses me off. I can't. get them to move, and they don't move.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Patriots in possession.
Where's the play I just had? That's not it.
To the line we go. They're set first and 10. They go play action here.
Oh!
Finds his
You're in
target.
front of him. Turn around and pick it. I was holding triangle. I knew we... good play. I knew that was coming.
See play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end.
Knew it was coming.
That's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time.
Bread and butter, baby.
Helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back gets the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Now, I got that run last game, and I was short. I got 2 yards, and they said I was a yard short.
First down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
5.7, 5.6.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. This throw is cut.
Good play.
Him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't know why my safety's not down,
I call
Father.
this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback.
You got to use the back line as your freaking defensive guy, too.
You can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give inside to Stevenson. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, he'll score. Look at my season. That's the way it's worked all year long.
Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Oh, got a big boy sitting over here. 77.
Plowing up the middle.
Hit him!
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer. They got to set an edge.
Come on, baby.
That run game, not just
Come on, baby.
Line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
Why are you behind him? I'm pushing him down to play inside.
Just before halftime.
God darn it.
Here's Slide to try the point
Is
after.
Madden broke? That was press coverage underneath.
The point after splits the uprights.
Fucking, of course, man. It's the same thing every game. Same thing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Heck with it, try it. See what happens, because it ain't going to happen for me.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
And I can't even change my daggone play.
Just before halftime. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on
I don't understand, dude. I was underneath coverage. I picked the wrong thing there, too.
I'm Pete Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Same crap, different game.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sidney Brown in on that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Catch is made down the right sideline. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I don't know why I got Carter, because he ain't doing nothing. He can't get off blocks.
Make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
It's an option right that begins.
Throw the ball!
And he's brought down.
Pitch the damn ball, dude.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing
I know it wasn't. He was supposed to pitch.
Kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Why is he over there? It's supposed to be.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he won't get it.
That's not who I'm supposed to be throwing to.
Breaks it up. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I don't
With all
understand.
due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage.
You got to watch who you throw to. You can't throw it to him too much.
On you to break up throws just like that.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hand off now to Shipley. And he sneaks
He ran through two damn
gain
people.
of 2.
You know, they got some positive.
All right, stop freezing up.
But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 23. That one falls to the 2.
Pick the ball, Brown! Threw it outside.
Yeah, this game, you
I
just
don't
can't
think
make
this
it
stuff
harder than it
works
needs to be.
anymore.
Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Oh my God, it's
no connection on the last play. And
exactly where I wanted it.
Pass play coming here. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing.
Get in the end
When
zone.
you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
God darn, dude. How does he not get in the end zone?
Well, hold on a sec. We've got an eagle hurting pretty good out there.
Oh my God, who's hurt? My damn running back's hurt.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown.
I don't understand that, dude.
The Eagles grab the lead
Oh,
on their first series
we'll not be able to return to the game. Dude, really?
Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And
Good play.
Brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun.
God darn, he's what? Where is the guy over there? God darn, dude! Where's the guy over there?
They get 18 yards out of it and a new
That is
down.
freaking...
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch.
Man.
Will find you again.
That was bad.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He's going to throw this one. Setting up the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Coop.
He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11.
Oh. Dude, you almost got beat on that. Whew, good play. That's a real good play. Daggone it, why did you not? That's a perfect time to call that, too.
Punt team coming out for the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
That's not what I want, dude. I don't want him in. It's not supposed to be him. It's supposed to be Shockley. There we go. Duel. Let's see what happens. Since my big back's hurt.
Time starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Shipley, running left.
Keep running the ball.
Running room for a nice gain.
Young buck.
7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
64 degrees. It don't feel too bad.
Handoff headed right, Barkley.
Barkley just don't have that step anymore.
He's tackled after
He just doesn't have it.
Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. So we're through 3.
Dude, I thought it kicked me out. What the crap? Let's see what happens.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10
What
for the
was
42.
that?
Shipley now up the middle.
Ooh, face mask, face mask.
Continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Did we get a face mask?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now.
Oh, good play. God almighty, that's where I wanted it too.
Incomplete.
Good play.
He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I don't know where that
Defender's
one
not going to
place
be thrilled. The
is.
catch was almost made on his
I
watch,
got
but
too
more
much
importantly,
crap.
he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him
No,
up.
that's a good
It
play.
cost him that catch.
He wouldn't have done it. It would have been a first down.
We've got 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw.
First down. Whoa.
He pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same
Man, this is
page.
deja vu from the last
They'll
game.
head up, 1st
The
and 10
exact
from the
same
42.
way.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Block that guy.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up.
Where's the ball?
And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
He's wide open too.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey,
Where's the ball?
all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Got to throw it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's wide open. Give me time to throw the ball. He's wide open. Exactly where I wanted to go. I just couldn't get it out.
Enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough
hate
time
that
to
angle.
find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up,
That's in the
incompletions
freaking end
follow.
zone. Good job, dumbass.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson.
Damn it. And I missed him. Knock it
That's
out.
good yardage with a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
How does he sneak through there?
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, why do I think right now, as fullback heads to the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins? Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't
Give
get
me the
plays
rock.
like that.
No.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. it down. 1 yard to go.
Oh, get off the pitcher! Get off of it! It took a while to set up, and he should have been there. The blitz should have come right through that hole.
That's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle.
Dude, I don't know what else I got to do. I've got underneath coverage.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I don't know what else to do.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. This is Stevenson heading right.
Well,
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. We've got a screen to the running back.
oh my God, dude. Come on, Rook.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Why did she pull in?
Third and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
How in the fuck is that open?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Of course. Same way I lost the last game. He scored with some seconds left to go to beat me. Come on, fellas.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Fakes the handoff, now to throw.
How in the fuck is he that wide open? I don't understand that at all.
So what a finish this
That's
is
a freaking
shaping
half.
up to be. The late touchdown
Whatever
here,
it is.
Brock moves
Come
them
on in,
front.
buddy.
Week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never
don't
know
talk.
what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything
What?
you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead,
No,
there's
he's
still
not
enough
out.
time on that other
Freaking
sideline
son
for
of
them
a
to go mount
bitch.
a response.
This is the 2nd game that I've been winning and lose in the last freaking part of the game.
The Patriots kick
'Cause I
team
can't
back there as
score.
they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he's stopped.
Hey, Kate, the bet.
Buddy, why don't you stay here?
It's a little chilly out there, honey.
Let him freeze his nuts
Okay.
off.
Come back shortly, okay? Okay. Hey, honey, it should be unlocked. You don't need to take the keys up there. It's unlocked. Okay, bud.
I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Did you get gummies?
First and 10 now
What?
from the 30. Back to throw.
God
No,
damn.
he's not going to escape. They take him down.
You can't do nothing
Big
with him.
play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
You
coming
can't
up.
even think around him because he's
You know,
talking
one thing
so
I
much
noticed,
and wanting
Kate,
everything.
Coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Setting up to pass. He's got Smith. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here he is to throw. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He'll throw it yet again. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Give now to the running back. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. A give left side to Stevenson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted.
Gives me a chance.
And the Eagles will take over as he records his first
Only
interception
23
of our
seconds.
season.
Just wait.
Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are
He's throwing
loving
3
what
picks,
you're
and I still
seeing
can't
right
freaking
now.
win the game.
Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
Fucking
Intercepted. Jelani Tavai picks it off. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Patriots...
Do you have the remote for this TV in your car?
In the bag, yeah.
Okay.